It's the month of October and we are getting very close to Christmas. And we should be ringing Christmas bells. And people here in the Southeast are organizing lots and lots of events to celebrate this Christmas coming up. So we have someone that has been organizing Santa Fe for 7 years with us here in the studio. We have Mrs. Neme Agbai. Did I get name?
Yeah.
Agbai, aka Neme
Of Santa Fe.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Smile now.
We'll
We'll be laughing since before we came.
This one is not smile enough.
No, I want to see your teeth.
There's a kind of smile you smile currently in this economy, and bro, we need to ask you a question.
I understand.
Who is your godfather?
So 7 years organizing Santa Fe. How has it been?
Is it a way of me to stop saying that it's been 7 years?
Why do you want to stop saying
Because every time I say 7 years, someone says, what's to show for it?
No, Abba. What's to show for it?
Please, it's just 2 years. We just started yesterday. That's why.
She's just 1 year.
Yeah, 7 years. How's it been? Like every other business, very challenging. Very challenging. Ups and downs. Like for every year, we await with our full arm the next challenge for the year. And then we do all we can to surmount so that we can tell the story next year and then wait for it. At 1 year, it was a government body shutting us down. At the other time, it was a competition, someone who is part of the team broke out and opened his own trade fair, and put in all the things that were missing out in his own. At another year, it was rain. So there are lots of challenges that come every year. But like every business owner should, have the mind, the strength to break even in the midst of the challenges.
So what motivated the creation of Santa Fe, of all things to do?
No be small for this. Who sent me?
No. I mean,
who
people
sent
have
me?
passion for different things.
I
Some
mean,
people
are
say,
you sure I have passion for this one?
No, 7 years. Of course, you do have passion.
The greatest motivation at the time was the fact that I was running a small business myself. I run a clothing brand called Honey House Couture, and I didn't have visibility for my brand. I just finished this training with Faith Foundation, powered by Facebook Africa, and they gave us scholarship, to do this training. And at the time I was done, I just realized that we don't have visibility here. We have our counterparts who do same thing we do over there, over in the West or in the North, and they are roping in the money, making sales, having visibility, being talked about, going all out for their businesses, and we didn't have it down here in Southeast.
So why did you decide to go into clothing business after school?
After school, sister, everybody was doing it here.
You started in school, or it was after
just
school?
After school. Okay, I started learning how to sew in school. Well, when I came out, I now finished up my training and then launched a clothing line.
So did they give you the visibility you were looking for at the time?
You mean Santa Fe giving me the visibility I was looking? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, even now, right? When I started, I could make, say, 1 cloth in a week for a customer or two. Currently, I have a big factory. We mass produce 2-piece wears and we sell out to other fashion brands. As a matter of fact, we are running season every month. There is no, this is season and our season. No. Every month there is pressure to deliver at least 100 wears in a month.
And you're telling us it's been challenging.
I didn't mean it. I take back my words.
You take back your words. You should take back your words. So why did you choose Santa Fe as a brand name? Neme of Santa Fe.
I didn't choose that name funny enough.
You just didn't want to stress yourself.
No, calm down now, sister. Santa Fe as a name wasn't chosen by me.
Okay.
When we finished that training, I gathered a group of women and we started Santa Fe. We said, let's leverage on one another's contact. So sis, bring people who buy from you currently. Let me bring people who buy from maybe 20 of them, you 20 of you. And the other 3 women, bring 20. That's already 100 people in one space. So let's choose a venue, come together, and invite these people to come and buy from us. And that was the plan. Since it's December, what do we name this buying and selling, right? We didn't even think of it as trade fair at the time. What do we name this buying and selling? And they say, oh, it's a Christmas fair. So we'll give them discounts. we can also give them gifts, when they buy from us. And we thought of a Christmas fair. But to make it funky, what other name can we use for Christmas? If not Santa. Yeah, so that's how the name Santa Fair came about.
Would you say this business is a lucrative business here in the Southeast?
The only lucrative business here in Southeast is politician. Oh my God. But
this is Neme of Santa Fe.
Since we've not gone out of business, I then assume that it's a lucrative business.
Okay. So how were you able to manage? I mean, humans are very difficult to manage. When it comes to women, we are wonderful beings.
Beautiful people.
How were you able to manage these people? And you have a community.
True.
So how do you manage these people? I know how sometimes, because I'm into business and sometimes I join some WhatsApp group, business group, and you see how people, exchange words and all that. And I feel like, admin, people
you put a bomb outside now, that women are always exchanging words.
No, we are wonderful beings. I mean, they know. The other gender knows.
Yeah.
So how have you been able to manage this community for this long?
By the grace of God. Okay. Let me practically say that I don't do this alone.
Okay.
I have a team, right? So we didn't start with a team, of course, with a job description from the onset. But as we thrived into the business, we started to realize people's strengths and their weaknesses. There are people who are good with managing humans, The most important thing is that we began to see the women in my community as our customers. And we needed to give them customer delight. No matter how crazy you got, we put structures for the community in place. Structures like posting days, structures like don't talk back to somebody, structures like when two people are having challenges, who do they talk to? Community lawyers and all that. Yeah, so there are ways we help and, we settle disputes. And
so can you tell us about the craziest dispute you've had? And how you were able to resolve it?
There's no one crazy. We've had like 12 crazy women. That's what we're talking about. Women in business, right? I remember this particular dispute that a particular vendor said another vendor took her product videos and ran an advert with it without giving her the credit for it. And so this vendor comes and says, I've been wanting her to put it down or give me the credit. And she has stopped responding to me. I'm going to do whatever it will take, like calling police, calling army to beat up this person and all. And the vendor who was making this complaint, no, they listen. As in, you know how I'm saying, okay, calm down. Let me talk to the other party and even get the food. You say, lie. I am doing that, Names are flying, mumu, foolish person, all over we had to lock the group for days. Because we locked after 24 hours, we open, you get confused, say, you say, yeah, open it, I'm here again. And I had to hear the story from the other party. Yes, the other party was wrong. But she said the girl approached her in a very rude manner. And she felt insulted, and she didn't even want to give the girl audience anymore.
There are some business people or business owners that do not have manner of approach. Poor customer service. There was a time I texted one lady that sells wig online. I was like, how much is this? And then she told me the price. I asked her, is this hair or
blend? She
said,
said, madam, do I sell blend? Who
like,
do you, boy?
Just block her. I
can't try.
No.
I can't try.
Why?
I can't try. I know what you mean.
Should you be that way?
I can imagine what that lady will tell her customers when you try to offend her.
So talk to us about your marketing skills. How do you get people to, attend Santa Fe every year?
Every year.
And how has it improved?
I'm not trying to blow my trumpet or Santa Fe. I mean, I'm not Santa Fe. I'm just a staff here. I'm not trying to blow our trumpet or anything. But Santa Fe has become a household name. Like, people look up to Santa Fe every December to do their Christmas shopping because we say it's a one-stop shop for everything you need for Christmas. So it's a combination of every product you can think of. Anything, think about it. Anything you think you need for Christmas is the one. You can have 4 vendors selling at least, so you can have your choices, right? So people look forward to it. Sometimes in July when we've not announced, because everybody knows we announce in July, people start sending me personal messages. Are you guys not doing this year? What's up now? And all that. So we've got a household name. That's first is the marketing strategy. The fact that we are consistent with time, date, venue. People already look forward to that. Then, trends are improving. When we started, we weren't using billboards or radios or televisions to market. All we had was our IG platform, which we didn't even know how to use properly, like run sponsored ads. So when we started, we used the very analog method of going into the streets and sharing our flyers, talking to people one on. So when we started, I could literally trek the whole of Obiago. Myself, yes. And my team member will have another district, and my team member will have another zone where they will go on fit to share these flyers. But now we can probably afford 10, 20, or 25 billboards in Enugu. We can afford to pay influencers, people who understand this thing we're doing and is able to sell it to their own community. And then the other basic strategy we do is we tell vendors to convince people. Like I told you, that's how we started, right? Convince people, your customers. If you have 100 customers on your status who buy from you, convince them to come for Santa Fe. And then we're 200 vendors. If 200 vendors convince 100 people each, that's about 20,000 people. Yeah, so.
Talking about sponsored ads, would you say it's an effective marketing strategy?
We talk at what our dear Mark is doing currently. On LA Snap.
He's banning people.
He has been pulling. Even in the comments, people have been just saying, my page has been pulled down, my page has been pulled down, my page has been pulled down.
Mine was pulled down too.
Sister,
last week.
Sorry.
2 times.
How many followers do you have?
Let me say
about 2 or 3.
No,
now. But I asked you now, no answer now.
Okay, please go ahead. Do you think it's an effective strategy?
It works.
It works.
It works.
Did you use it?
I'm using it currently. So, Santa Fe platform, right, is running sponsored ad currently on Facebook.
Okay.
And mistakenly, they use my number as the reach out to number. And every day I wake up to over 30 or 40 messages on WhatsApp saying, tell me more about this. So, assuming we've done it for 1 month and it's 30 every day, 30 by 30. That's a huge number already.
Indeed it is. We'll go on a short break, and when we come back, we'll get to hear more from Neme of Santa Fe. So stay with us. You're still watching Women in Business right here on Afia TV, and we still have Neme of Santa Fe with us here in the studio. The other day you were on our Twitter space, we were talking about collaboration.
You went there. You went
so
there.
Talk to us about collaboration. You said something about you not having any sponsor. For 7 years you've been doing this business. Why do you think that is?
Okay, so because you took me unawares, I'm going to take you unawares with my answer too. The bedrock of Santa Fe is about collaboration. What we are doing in Santa Fe is collaboration.
Okay.
We say in Santa Fe, we leverage on one another's contact to make sales, right? That's exactly what we do. We're not promising you to bring in the crowd. We're saying bring in your own crowd. Let's all of us bring in our crowd together. So I'm leveraging on your own crowd. You're leveraging on my own crowd. And we all leverage on it together. So basically from grassroots, Santa Fe is already doing collaboration. Yes, I know you're also expecting me to talk about the collaboration from brands that are not within Santa Fe, helping us with visibility.
Yeah, sponsorship. That's where I'm going to.
Where are you going to? Go there straight. Don't go through the corners.
We're talking about the topic that's been, stirring conversations on the internet. Why are big brands not sponsoring events here in the Southeast? Before we even talk about big brands, let's talk about local brands. I've had women on the show and they say Southeasterners do not collaborate with each other, especially those in business. They want you to do this for free. Because you are they don't sponsor. They don't collaborate. Because you are my one name, please just do this thing now. Come and do it. Come and do. What's your take on this? Do you agree with it?
Ooh, so it's dicey, right? But I will have a question. I will pose a question first. These brands who are looking to sponsor locally, do they have what it takes to sponsor? It's okay to see a flaunt, like you're flaunting that you guys are doing well. But when your books are looked into, really, are they doing well? Have they broken even? I've run Santa Fe for 7 years, and I can categorically say we don't have a lot of profit yet, right? Because of overhead cost of running these things. I mean, come to Afia. Has Afia broken even? This is how many years of Afia in Enugu? So these are the questions I pose. 2 years. I mean, I don't expect that a business run 2 years should have broken even. If we really follow the ABCD of running a business, if we look at our books, are there profits? So you expecting this brand to collaborate with you or sponsor you in a way? Do they have what it takes to sponsor?
But we have big brands that are, let me say, local. I say they are local because
They are born here.
Exactly. So what would you say about it?
So so what I can say is sometimes these people we look up to as big brands in the local space may not have what it takes. So truthfully, trust me.
Tell me about it.
I don't trust you and this.
Tell me about it.
Ooh, there are lots of things brands look into.
Yeah.
For example, let me give a very practical example. So people have started considering Santa Fe as a big brand now locally, right? The women who are under us think, and they expect a certain level of sponsorship from us. And this year we started to do a CSR to give out free stands to 4 business owners. Actually, when we thought about it, we said 2 business owners. But by the time we said, give us nominations, tell us why we should sponsor you and give you a free stand. What are you going to do with this free stand? And people started writing a lot of things, We wanted to do 2, but we ended up giving 4 free stands. I mean, to us, that's the level of sponsorship. We're sponsoring 4 business owners to maximize the space that Santa Fe is bringing and sell their products. Now, that someone else will be expecting money, cash. And we are not able to do that because we are looking for sponsors to help us pull off the overhead cost of running the fair in Christmas.
So you are saying budgets might be the reason?
Yeah.
Okay. While the Twitter space was going on yesterday, Dubaim, I don't even know Dubaim Orji, he made a statement that most of Southeast project managers do not know how to write proposals.
Try.
Do you agree with that?
I can agree.
Why?
I struggle with writing proposals first, second, third year. And so, yes, I can understand that maybe I had to learn. I had to ask questions. I had to sit under someone to teach me how. I had someone write the first professional one for me. And then I picked from there and started writing. But then let me also say something to Dubim. Even now, I can say I'm writing professional proposals. I don't still get sponsors. So I don't think that's totally the problem.
What would you say?
I know you are going there.
Yes, no, I want to hear everything. Tell me.
I personally, after we had this conversation, so last week as well, and so I personally feel maybe they've not seen enough value to launching their money into, because I'm thinking, for example, let me give an example. For Santa Fe, I write to a bank and say, I have 200 vendors registered for Santa Fe. And the value proposition I'm giving you is that the 200 of them will open up business accounts with your bank and you will give them point of sales. That's the POS. Yeah. And that every transaction that will happen in Santa Fe 2024 will pass through your point of sales. We're talking of money in terms of hundreds of millions. So in 3 days, you're having money pass through your bank's account in hundreds of millions. That's a huge value proposition. And it's not that after the trade fair that these people will shut down those accounts. They have it to themselves. They can continue using it. To you, that sounds really very huge, right? Yeah. And someone is not jumping on it. So I personally feel they're not jumping on it because they don't feel it's good enough. In that conversation, I also said, if these big brands we're really talking about, we can have a shut-down meeting with them and say, tell us what you guys want. Let's know if it's something we can provide. That's my take.
Okay. So talk to us about challenges Santa Fe face, and maybe general challenges, and if you also have a personal challenge as well.
Everybody has challenges. The word general now is even challenging. Oh my God. But there's a general challenge I've perceived, especially for women who are running businesses, right? Because I also have a community of women who run businesses. Over the years, I've seen this as a general challenge, even though a lot of people are not talking about it. There's a challenge of balance for women. Balance, right? A woman is expected, let me even go to the married women. A woman is expected to be a co-provider in the home. That means you should run your business, take care of your kids, cook, keep the home, and still be a wife and a mom. You get what I mean? So the challenge of having balance between running this and still maintaining steez in the home is a huge challenge. It's a mental distraught. Your business is affected. You don't put in your best. You're not giving into your all. And so I can identify that as a huge challenge.
How about the business in general?
So once we're able to tackle balance, a lot of things will fall in place. Because we're talking about business structure. And I was asking my friend when I was driving, I said, what is your greatest challenge? He said, structuring. I wish he can help structure. Someone is managing her books, records. Someone is managing the customers. And I asked her, why are you not doing structure? She hasn't had the time. What is taking your time? Family. So if we're able to tackle balance, it will handle the problem of structuring, problem of financing, the problem of visibility, right? And all that.
All right, we have games to play. Are you aware?
Oh no, you
You're
didn't
not.
mention on time.
You're not. You want to see Neme of Santa Fe play games? Stay tuned. You're still watching Women in Business right here on Afia TV. And I must say that Neme of Santa Fe is a vibe. Neme? Okay, let's get straight. Let's go straight into our games for the day.
Please, this is a disclaimer. I'm not very good with faces. I don't do well with games. She's putting me on the spot.
No, I'm not. But do you know what I tell people sometimes? They be like, "Do you know this person?" I say, "No, this person knows."
Okay, so that's my final answer. Does the person know me?
No, you have to choose. We have options. Identify the woman on the screen. She's an event planner. We have Noye Soludo, we have Vivian Waka, and we have Queen Ohamara.
Can I go with options 50-50 or can I phone a friend? This thing is hard.
No, we don't have any of those.
Can I choose anyone randomly?
Yes, no. You can. Just look at her face. Who does she look like? Does she look like Noye? Does she
I've
look
never
like
seen her. She looks like people they call. I'm going with B.
B, Vivian. Why? Why did you choose Vivian?
Sister, no reason.
No reason. Let's see if she's correct. I'm sorry.
I didn't fail. I can never be a failure in life.
I laughed like a dolphin, so I'm trying to hold myself.
You know, ma.
All right. So you didn't get that one. You get the next one. Let's go. Let's. Who is the businesswoman on screen? We have Ebere, we have Diola, we have Barrister Doris.
I'm very sure it's not Doris.
Okay.
I know Doris personally.
Okay. Ebere. And Diola.
This woman, is she a Southeast businesswoman?
That's like giving me a clue.
You have to give me a clue.
Alright, she's not.
She's not. That's Diola.
Let's see if she's correct. We don't know if you're correct.
Hey!
Let's see if you're correct. Diola. Okay, let's have the last picture on screen. Who is the businesswoman?
You know, Mary.
Judith Uzoma, Mary Ojoko, Kichi is.
This is Judith.
Do you know? I sound like final answer.
Hey.
I got it. Why did you choose Judith?
I know her.
Oh, you know her.
Let me know one now.
You know her. Okay, that so if we were to take the clock back to 2017 when you started.
I started 2018.
2018. Okay. So what would you have done differently? What would you do differently?
I'll go train under someone who is already running a trade fair outfit before I plunge in.
Okay. So what advice do you have for people who want to go into this field later in future?
Go and learn under someone. Be an apprentice. Pay the price for service. That's my advice.
Thank you for coming on the program.
You're
It
welcome.
was really, really fun having you around. All right, guys. Thank you so much for staying with us. Do not forget to follow us on our social media platforms at Afia TV Official. And if you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do. All you have to do is type www.youtube.com/@AfiaBusiness. I am Marvelous Apwamaga. Until I come your way next time, keep inspiring.